kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. The touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens at 2-6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, To me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They go with Chubb on second down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with
taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On first down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Watson on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from a yard out. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jackson gets this one to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Peterson. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run off tackle with Peterson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 71 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Jackson. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. C.D. Lamb. 33 yards. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city.